I now call George Adam to be followed by Claudia Beamish.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I'd like to thank Graham Day for bringing this debate to the Chamber and also speak as the co-convener of the cross-party group in Fairtrade, along with James Kelly. It was him and I that single-handedly brought Fairtrade nation status to Scotland. The two of us decided we would take the full credit after the meetings that we convened during that year we were working towards it. But 9 out of 10 people in Scotland are aware of fair trade. That's quite incredible when you think about it from even something as simple as 10 years ago, because 10 years ago you could probably walk into any store and your chances of actually getting a fair trade coffee was next to impossible. You'd have to go to a specialist store or one of the specialist church-based stores, or one like in my own area in Paisley, the Rainbow Turtle Shop, which has been going for 10 years, and they were the only ones that stocked absolutely everything. In fact, they stock quite a lot of stuff that go into our constituency office as well. But the other thing is we have to remember here is, yes, that people actually are aware of the Fairtrade brand, but this isn't just a brand. This isn't just like a soap powder or anything else. This is something that can make a difference in people's lives. This is a declaration of intent that we actually want to live in a world that can make a difference to other people in that world as well. And I think we have to remember that as well. It's great that people know what the brand is, but we have to keep, this isn't us finished. Fairtrade nation status isn't us finished. I remember way back when I was a councillor in Renfrewshire Council, Liz Cotton of Paisley's Rainbow Turtle Shop, she was concerned that going for Renfrewshire County status was actually going to take us away from, just we'll get that and that's us finished, we won't move any further. And I've remembered that since that day, because that's not the destination. Getting the plaque, getting the sign, that's not the destination. The reason why we want to do it is to make the difference in the people's lives that we're talking about here. The Minister will be aware that we had some people over from Malawi from a cooperative this year and the year before. They make rice. It's not technically fair trade. It's not been given fair trade the brand itself, because that's another debate where you can actually, it's quite expensive for a lot of these people to go through that process. But they are a cooperative and work together, and it makes such a difference in their community. And one of the things I think the Minister, Presiding Officer and myself were shocked at this meeting was that something as simple as, when they talk about mechanisation, they're talking about basically just getting an oxen to actually be able to help with the field. They're not talking about some state-of-the-art equipment. In fact, one of the gentlemen looked at a farm, some farm equipment that had been abandoned when they were driving through Scotland, and he says they would use that in a second, because to him that would have made an unbelievable difference to their lifestyle and what they were actually trying to achieve. And I think when we have these debates, we have to remember that yes, things have gone really well, but we've got to remember the fact that this is only the beginning. We've got to keep moving. It is a declaration of intent, as I said. It's a statement of the values. It's the values that we have as a nation, and the fact that we want to work with fellow nations in the world to actually make a difference. And it's one of these things that young people automatically get involved in these types of campaigns because they can see it makes a difference. There's not the cynicism of other politics. They can actually get hard, work hard and make a difference in something else, and their idealism's attracted to that. Now, I'm saying some of us here probably get a wee bit older and cynical as the years have gone on, but I think that's some of my idealism that I want to hold on to. I want to think that Scotland can stand on its own and actually be important in this for fair trade. So, as I say, this isn't the end, Presiding Officer. The campaign continues. We're not just looking for brand recognition, as I've already said, because it's far, far more important than this. This is about wanting to make a change in the world and making a difference in people's lives.
Thank you very much.